Bentar. Halo semuanya. Bentar, ini gamenya nge-crash anjir. Bentar guys. Aku tiba-tiba di chat orang kantor. Satu, aku tiba-tiba di chat orang kantor. Dua, ini tiba-tiba gamenya nge-crash anjing. Sebentar ya teman-teman. Halo semuanya. Welcome. Halo. Mohon maaf ya, sumpah aku gak tahu tiba-tiba what a busy salary moment anjing. Are you good with office stuff? Oke, aku mau menyampaikan berita duka dulu, guys. Mic-nya baru, hah? Enggak, emang kenapa? Mic-nya nggak baru, guys. Kenapa mic aku? Mic-nya nggak baru, sama aja mic-nya. Belum beli yang baru, aku mau beli yang baru belum-beluman. But anyway, aku ingin selamat bentar ya guys, aku pelan-pelan ngomongnya. Oke, selamat malam semuanya. Halo, apa kabar semuanya? Sebelum memulai stream hari ini, aku ingin menyampaikan sebuah berita duka dulu. Aduh, aku pengen ketawa tapi nggak bisa ketawa anjing karena nggak lucu babi. Jadi intinya adalah kalau kalian ada yang terakhir kali inget main game ini juga sama Lunette di channel Lunette. Terakhir kali main game ini di channel Lunette itu kayak aku cuman main bentar doang, abis itu karena aku mau ada meeting kerjaan lagi. Dan ini sekarang yang terjadi juga sama aku jam 11 malam nanti aku bakal ada meeting. Suaranya agak beda apa cuma perasaanku aja? Hah, serius? Wait, sebentar guys. Aku jadi nggak enak feelingnya. Enggak kok, bener, mic aku bener. Emang suaranya beda kenapa? Oke. Oke, bentar ya, aku masih balesin orang chat. Anjir jam 11, iya aku Enggak keulang dari awal kok, enggak. We can continue from the last time we play the game. Tapi aku jam 11 malam nanti akan ada meeting. Jadi bentar, aku harus pasang alarm dulu biar aku selesai jam 10 lewat 50. Oke, wait a minute. 10 lewat 50. Guys, ingetin aku jam 10:50 udahan. Aku sedih banget. Aku harus udahan gamenya, sedih banget. Oke, jam 22:50. Bentar, 22:50. Don't ask, jangan nanya kenapa aku harus jam segitu. Aku sedih banget. Ya begitulah. Semoga hopefully I can make a good progress today. Padahal aku tuh tadinya niatnya tuh aku kayak mau selesain, bukan selesain. Maksudnya kayak aku pengen main kayak sampai tengah malam gitu loh, kayak sampai jam 12 atau sampai capek lah gitu. Tapi kayak anjing, bener-bener tai banget, tiba-tiba ada meeting jam 11 gitu. Benernya nggak tiba-tiba sih, tapi kayak nggak tiba-tiba sebenarnya, cuman kayak aku sedih aja gitu lagi ada meeting tiba-tiba. Bentar, aku minum dulu. By the way, aku mau pamer guys. Aku kayak sekarang aku udah gaul. Kalian tahu gak sih botol minum 2 liter yang gede-gede gitu, yang warna-warni gitu? Aku akhirnya sekarang udah punya botol itu. Setelah kayaknya semua orang punya, terus sekarang aku baru punya. But ya, aku suka banget. Aku punya botol minum gede, segede galon, botol minumnya lucu. Hehehe. Jadi sekarang aku kalau misalkan minum nggak akan kekurangan minum. Apakah Lunette kupu-kupu malam jam 11 kerja? Anjing, jam 11 ketemu om ya. Enggak bercanda. Aku harus telepon sama om nih jam 11 malam biar aku digaji. Enggak ada yang bercanda guys, enggak, aku enggak. But anyway, apa kabar kalian semua? Semoga kabar kalian baik-baik. Aku dari hari Senin capek banget, pusing, kerjaan lagi banyak banget. But yeah, anyway, it's not the bottle, but what inside the bottle? It's just water. I promise it's just water. This time it's just water. I might fill it with other stuff later, but like this time it's just water. Halo Sharif, welcome everyone. Halo semua yang datang, halo. Anyway, I don't know if you guys still remember the story of this game, but basically the story last time itu terakhir yang ketemu, aduh aku lupa lagi siapa namanya, ceweknya yang cantik itu sama ketemu yang cewek yang apa, yang pakai topeng, apa sih, topeng serigala itu. So yeah, we gonna continue from there supposedly. Ayo Nat, aku nggak sabar kamu kaget. Ini kan gamenya nggak ada jump scare-nya. Nggak kok, ini gamenya nggak ada jump scare-nya guys. This game is not scary at all. Yeah. Hai kambing, isekai anjing, aku bukan kambing. Aku bilangin mama papa aku loh ya, aku dibilang kambing, kurang ajar. Nggak ada jump scare, yakin? Nggak yakin. Oke, sip. Oke, lanjut ya guys. Air putih Rusia maksudnya Net, anjing, enggak dong. Air putihnya air putih biasa kok, sumpah. Belinya air putihnya yang itu, air kencing kuda itu loh. Anyway, halo Putu, welcome. Oke. Kenapa dia goyang-goyang? Oke. One of the snow piles starts trembling like a volcano before it erupts. Babi! Nggak ada jump scare kok guys. Gamenya nggak ada jump scare guys. Guys tenang. Ini bukan game horror guys, nggak ada jump scare. Give me your heart. In the blink of an eye, the white crust crumbled and a fox jumped at me. Nggak ada jump scare guys, nggak ada jinx. No, nggak ada jump scare guys. Janji nggak ada jump scare, janji guys. In the blink of an eye, a white crust crumbled and a fox jumped at me. Wait, bentar guys, aku masih di chat anjing. Apaan sih nih orang nanyain apaan sih? Ini orang nanyain apa? Sumpah aku gak ngerti ini orang nanyain apa. Please ya, aku tuh jam 11 malam kerja, kenapa sekarang aku direcokin sih, anjing, emosi. Kesel banget, oke. In the blink of an eye, the white crust crumbled and a fox jumped at me. She made a gracious bow, enjoying the effect her appearance had on me. Anjing ya, kau ngagetin orang bangga lagi anjing. The silver snow shined on her coat. I couldn't even imagine that thinking about girls with tails can be this. I don't know what to compare it to. I couldn't imagine thinking about girls with tails. What kind of king is this? Iya, gue gak bekerja kantor. Ya ampun, aku kesannya kayak budak banget. Anjing, gak salah sih, kalian gak salah, tapi anjing. Ini kayak lagi ngomongin apaan banget anjing. Anjing, the real slave corporate. Anjir babi, aku sedih. Tapi kalau aku tidak bekerja, aku gak bisa jajan merch guys, aku sedih. Okay. Something infectious, toxically sweet. Fight back or your heart is in my back. She giggled so enthusiastically that it forced me to smile. Bentar, aku kayaknya belum nyalain. Aku belum nyalain suara gamenya dari tadi anjing goblok. Oke, anyway. Wait, game hilang. Oke. Besok resign aja anjing. Oh, come on. I quickly rolled a ball of snow and threw it at Elisa. She tried to dodge, but it was too late. A hit on the shoulder. Ah, you insolent boy. Yeah, that's me. The fox slowly backed down, trying to arm herself. Chat sama satu kayaknya udah lupa dah. Enggak. Well, it's not, but it will mono if you don't have money. No, I know, right? You're sly, but I'm a fox. I think out of the box. Her retribution was swift. A snowball arced its way above the snowy yard and the ravens flying in the air. I wanted to duck, but slipped and fell to my knees. And while I was getting up, I caught a huge chunk of snow with my face. It burned up from the cold. Babi, ngaji. Nggak ada. I swore loudly from immense disappointment. Anjing kaget. Using the words I hear in Sector Gaza songs on the cassette I hid from my parents. If Dad heard this, he would have definitely gave me a good whipping. He had a very low tolerance toward obscene words and always communicated in a clean Russian. Oh, come on. It can't hurt that much. She brushed off my hood as if it showed compassion, took me by the elbow and helped me get up. With a care uncharacteristic for a child, she took my glasses, blew away the snowflakes that were stuck to them and handed them back. Now we're even, Tosha. I hope there's a bunny as a victim in this game. No, I mean, the title is Small Bunny, but like we can't expect the small bunny being the hero or something, cause like that's usually what happened, right? Usually like the title of the game is like the hero in the game. See? Yeah? You know what I mean? Like it's the title and also like in the cover picture, so I guess the bunny is going to be like the hero of the game, so like expect that. Halo awik walk, anjir awik walk. Sampai sekolah, semangat. Pulang jam 3 rasa kerja aja. Oh my god, semangat. Yang cewek biola kemana ya, cakep? Iya kan cakep padahal. Ntar ya kita ketemu dia lagi, aku pengen lagi ketemu dia. Only people who were close to me called me that. And I haven't even seen her real face. Didn't know her last name, what class she was from, and if she had a real tail under her coat. Want to get ahead? We were going to look for Fofa, remember? We better hurry before my parents start looking for me. The fox let out a lazy yawn. Parents, don't be so boring. Let's play for a bit. You're always bored at home anyway. And how do you know that? It's not even a secret. It's always way too boring being locked up in a house full of adults, true. I get all jittery from both houses and parents. See? Her furry fox brows started twitching. I fake love in reply, unsure whether being able to move parts of her mask like that was genuinely funny or not. Come on, Tosha, don't be scared. Nampaknya ngeri juga ada hanging people, yes, the hangman di sini. I can see you want to play. And if you win, the fox girl got dangerously close to me and stood on her tiptoes, almost touching my face with her rough little nose. Ini aku berasa kayak lagi main visual novel gitu gak sih? Kayak ini kayak lagi bikin ceritanya kalau misalkan kayak visual novel, misalkan kayak main karakternya cewek gitu, terus kayak ini cowok gitu, terus kayak deg-degan gitu tiba-tiba gitu, ngerti gak sih? Aku gak pernah main visual novel sih, but I guess that's how it goes. Playful fires danced deep in her eyes. She smelled nice, like berries and saccharine. Is this the smell of independence and true freedom? I mean, the kind where all of you... Oh my god, I'm sorry, someone just entered my room. Tiba-tiba dia masuk kamar, kaget. Okay. I mean the kind where all you have to do in your life is run wild and eat sweets. Her whisper poured into my ears like a scalding hot water. If you win, I'll be your guide. Believe me, I have a lot of things to show you. You'll surely find your fofa, for one. I felt as if a giant invisible spring band inside me. My tummy hurts, but the sensation was somehow not exactly unpleasant. It was weird. I just had a conversation with Paulina, and now Elisa was going to drag me along with her. And what if I lose? I claw your soul, softie. Mute button on the mic is really helpful. I know, right? That's the thing that itu kayak waktu when I try to find like a good microphone for streaming, that's the only criteria that I need, like give me mute button. Itu kriteria Lunette. Okay, that's not how she laugh, but come on, let's go. Ketawanya dia kayak gitu, aku gak bisa ngikutin anjir. She burst out laughing, whipped the hem of her coat and ran toward the road we used to come to school in the morning. Her promise, that sounded almost like a threat, hypnotized me. I bent down and scooped up some snow. I wish I had a device that could tell whether Alisa was joking or being serious. Or is there always a third option with people like her? Aku suka Alisa tuh soalnya kayak misterius gitu loh. Between her jokes and her laughter, and her hot breath on my ear, I wanted to win. To punish her for lightness and freedom she possessed that was clearly too much for an average girl. When I, on the other hand, was possessed or rather intoxicated by the thirst for adventure by my curiosity. Just like that time when I ate a cherry from Mom Nalivka. What the fuck is a Nalivka? What is a Nalivka? Wait, what is this? Oh, a Nalivka, a sweet alcoholic drink made from fruit and berries, often called berry vodka. Ooh. Normally contain 25 to 30% of alcohol. Okay, that's nice. I want a Nalivka now. That looks nice. That sounds nice. And lied down with my eyes closed while the bed was spinning underneath me. Anjing mabok. Anjing mabok. Okay, that's so funny. I spat, then cleaned my lips. Do you want to play, little sister fox? Ew, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. Well then, let's play. I arm myself with snowball and chase the fleeting fox girl. That's not how she runs, but I saw a familiar street with the wooden posts that didn't look scary anymore. They were just logs, covered in snow. If I were to shout now, the guard dogs would start barking and their owner would peek out their window. Alisa's small silhouette was mocking me from far away, so it was useless to try hit her with a snowball for now. A waste of ammunition. Wait. Okay. Birches mutilated by the cold picking out a few along the clear road. A giant snow pile towered near one of the trees. This was probably the place where the tractor brought all snow from the village. A whole family of foxes would fit in such a pile. No, I thought. She's the only fox around here. She's alone. It's already too much. My second morning, acquaintance was running around near the edge of the forest, the stray dog with a mangy tail. She sniffed around and marked the naked berry bushes and ran toward the other ones. Alisa saw up from under the hill. Zulka, follow me, girl. The dog ears perked up. It barked in agreement and followed her lead. We went farther and farther, exchanging snowball, laughing and stumbling. Oh my god. Jadi romantis gitu sih, anjing. The winter forest towered in front of us, reaching for the low clouds. We were at the edge of its shadow, bony and almost corporeal. The fox hid behind a huge pine, clearly trying to get close to me and shove some snow down my collar. Is that Lunette who's barking? No, I'm not. Do I look like someone who can bark? Do I look like a dog? Do I look like a bottom? Please come on. I do not bark. Okay. I might meow. I do not bark. I'm just kidding. Lagunya enak, yes. It was a good plan. But Zulka, who was running in circles around her, gave her away. I broke off a dry branch and decided to act even trickier. I put my head on it and picked it from the side of the pine. I'll make her think that it's my hat. I bit my lips to stop myself from laughing, then jumped out from the other side and performed a point-blank throw. What's a point-blank throw? Is that like a sport? Is that like a sport thing? I do not understand sport at all, so what? Alisa probably cracked my plan right away, but still let me win 3-1. I was wounded in the leg and she got shot in the chest and in the stomach, losing imaginary blood in front of my eyes. Pleading for mercy while also choking from laughter. Please, mercy! I'm dying. Okay, I'll let you live. Thank you, Ophelia Knight. She pretended to bow to me, then grabbed 2 full handfuls of snow and like a dying warrior threw them my way in a last-ditch effort. I dodged her attack easily, laughing uncontrollably and being mad at the same time. I finished her with 2 precise shots. You'll let me live, huh? Learn me how to do it if you're so smart. Shut up, you're already dead. Huh, when did that stop me? Let's play something more interesting. She dashed behind the tree after blowing nose in my direction. 1, 2, time to play with you. 3, 4, 5, the owl will arrive. I hesitantly moved toward the windfall. 6 on end, the wolf's gray fur will stand. I thought I was a real tail gliding across the bushes. I rushed to the intertwined branches and helped Alisa to hide as if something was pulling me there. I had to move them, tear them off like spider web. Branches sprang back in my face, but it felt like they were caressing my cheeks and not hitting them. I was sweating, but still had a lot of stamina left. I'll make sure to catch you, little fox. Chapter 4, Befriend the Wendigo. Anjing bener. Hello, Gilbert, so welcome. Elisa's voice was wandering among the windfall. 7, 8, stomp your hooves in weight? Seems like I underestimate you. I thought you were just a boy. Confident that she was behind the dry pines, I rushed to intercept her. But the local acoustic tricks me. Her voice was already echoing from the other sides. And you're a bunny. I am a bunny. Yes, I am a bunny. Yes, me. Me. Lunette. I am a bunny. Hello, Arkham. Welcome. Is this me? Me, I'm a bunny. Yay. So nimble, so cute. Thank you. Aku dibilang cute, guys. Akhirnya ada yang bilang Lunette cute. A snowball flew at me from the shadows, whistling near my ears. I'll show you a bunny. Yeah, do that. Show me. A bright fox fur coat flashed near a rotten stump. I rushed there, jumping over a ravine. Bunny, show yourself. Be brave. Give the beasts fresh meat they crave. No, what the fuck? No, not fresh meat. No, what the fuck? I'm a brave bunny, okay? Kamu bunny baru tahu anjing. Must be a typo, kurang ajar. Oke. Aku kirain aku dicat lagi, enggak. Bugs Bunny. Oh my god, but Bugs Bunny is cute though. This furry coat that flashed from every tree was the most important thing in the world for me. My lips started trembling as if I was a cowboy that was chasing his prey. One jump and the fox was in my embrace, so smooth and desirable. Fine, you win. She leaned against the scratchy bark and started puffing. Please, let's have a break. You're too fast, too strong, too tasty. What? Ini ada that escalate quickly. Aku kira lu naik kambing, kurang ajar. Semua yang kira aku kambing, kurang ajar. Satisfied, I put my hands on my sides, waiting for the spoils of war from the defeated girl. But what I got was a sly snowball in my smug face. The cunning fox ran away, roaring with laughter, but I wasn't even mad about it. I needed to catch up to Elisa to tackle and subdue her, tear off her mask and see everything. Poor little bunny jumped around in the wet pine forest, afraid of getting eaten by the big gray wolf, thinking of hot summers keeping his ears low. Sneaking glances at the hidden sky, the sky really did disappear under the trees. Kurang ajar kalian, Lunette babi, kurang ajar. I moved using the barking of Zulka as guide, since she was closely following her owner. And I was getting closer. And the same trail I imagined back at school blinked under my feet. It turned out that running like there's no tomorrow was so easy. Faster, higher, faster. I felt like there was a well of untapped potential inside me and I drew from it. My muscles were buzzing, my lungs felt bigger and I felt much stronger overall. Even my vision became sharper. I saw every icy branch, every dent in the bark. Something colorful was lying near the bushes, a piece of clothing. Another colorful spot to the right. Elisa was losing her clothes on the run, like shedding her skin. Wait, what? Dia buka baju. Elisa buka baju atau gimana? Maaf ya, ini kan dia lagi di hutan ya. Udah gitu dingin-dingin gitu ya. Terus dia buka baju. What is happening right now? I don't understand. I also used my teeth to take off my mittens, excited by all that. I'll get naked and feel all the wind to the last drop. What is happening right now? Okay. Faster! I reach out to take off my hat to throw away everything that stopped me from running wild in this endless forest. Okay. Hello, Mas Ardi. Is that how you read the name? Hello, welcome. I reach out to take out. Oh wait, I read this already. The backpack slowed me down, so I threw it in the snow along with all the pens that were inside, with all the notebooks of my drawing on the sideline of a dinosaur for Olya. Oh my god. Olya. Suddenly, a clear picture appeared in my mind. Jin of Net, bye-bye! My sister, standing still near a window, basking in the dusking sun. Her small childish palm all pressed to the glass, leaving marks where they warm it up. She could warm up the whole world like that. She's looking at the taiga and saying my name. Tosha! I stopped, took a deep breath and realized how rash and stupid I was, trying to undress in the middle of a forest while chasing a fox. Hah? Lunette gak nangkep jokesnya. Hah? Bang gak nangkep bang. Izin off, mau ngapain? Adanya liatin mereka kejar-kejar di dalam tanya. Enggak, bukan. Ini imajinasi. Kamu mau ngapain? Biasanya kalau mau off itu mau ngapa-ngapain? Frost mau ngapain? Frost kalau off Frost. Kamu mau nganu-nganuan ya Frost? Aja, nganu-nganuan kalau. Oh, izin off ganti baju. Ganti baju doang. Karena ganti nggak? Baju doang nggak apa? Wait. Oke. Aku masih polos, sama aku juga masih polos. Izin off masukin motor. Oh, masukin motor doang. Oke. Sian masih masukin motor doang. Oke deh, nggak apa. Kirain masukin yang lain, masukin makanan gitu. Izin off mandiin kucing terus. Halo Harsa, welcome. Halo. I returned to get my backpack, as if it was part of my being I dropped. I remember again how my sister didn't like to be left home alone. How she asked me to come home faster. What kind of brother am I? Running to the forest that I used to scare my sister with. I'm having fun while she's not even allowed over the doorstep. Sit on your cage, Olya, and watch the same cartoon over and over. Kasian banget sih si Olya, anjir. Tosha. Yes, Olya? Tosha, where are you? Babi. Where are you hopping? Oh my god. Oh my god. Olya, baby girl, what the? Where are you hopping to, fucker? I just called her cute. Aku baru bilang Olya lucu. Gak kuat. Anjing siapa lo? Ini yang jahat, oke. From the darkness behind the pines, just like a caveman from the cave, appeared smirking Semyon with a bunch of his cronies. Kena gap dia. Bawa circle lagi lo, aduh. Yo, Antosha. Hehe, I thought you could sleep away, huh? Check out this four-eyes freak, Ya ampun, lo ngapain sih ngatain tapi gigi lo kayak gitu, anjing. Gigi lo depannya belum tumbuh, anjing. Lo ngatain orang, anjing. They surrounded me like a carnivore's pride, making me step back. The smell of sweat and tobacco attacked my nostril. The inside of my mouth felt salty, as if I licked a battery. Oh, what the fuck? Elisa! The name of my companion turned into a stifle cough. Pines were swaying back and forth like a solemn guardian. I was frantically looking everywhere. I dreamt of finding that fox among the trees, expected her to come to my rescue. But only the wind replied to my pleas. Where's Elisa? What did you do to her? I shuddered after hearing my own voice. It sounded unnatural, rough, and scary. Who the fuck's Elisa? Did you hit your head? Whatever, we'll fix you right up. The fatso spit through the gap in his teeth and pushed me so hard that I hit my back against a tree. Hah? Gelap? Ah, enggak kan? Keluarkan gamenya? Aku kirain gamenya menghilang gitu, enggak kan? Oke. So, feeling better now? It can be. Did Elisa really lure me into his trap to see these bastards? No, I cannot believe this. Masa sih Elisanya jahat? Looky here guys, it's not so brave here compared to the school. Bentar guys, special chat dulu. Oke. He's not so brave here compared to the school. A total whim, Bukan streamnya yang gelap, tapi jokesnya yang gelap. Oh anjing, aku kirain streamnya yang gelap. Mohon maaf ya, aku goblok. Halo Remy, welcome. Elisa, who the fox girl? Yes, Elisa is the fox girl. You fuck with the wrong guy, transfer student. Ini apaan sih? Kayak udah pakai cincinnya segini kan dia anak SMP ya? Anak 12 tahun kan? Cincinnya udah segede gini, mohon maaf nih. Semyon was moving toward me, readying his fist. In that moment, the other delinquent in track pants made a loud whistle, and the hulking boy lowered his hand. It was unexpected. Seems like Barbarin wasn't the leader of this gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small carnivore with very strong and sharp teeth. Probably decided to have some fun at my expense first. Jokesnya udah gak nyampe, udah terlalu fokus. Iya, mohon maaf loh, ya ampun, aku bukannya lagi fokus ya, tapi hari ini kayak semua orang ngajak ngomong aku kayak gak nyambung gitu, kayak halu banget hari ini, gak ngerti kenapa. Kayak dari tadi siang juga ada yang ngajak ngomong aku kayak, maksudnya kayak bukan cuma masalah pekerjaan doang, padahal cuma ngomong hal biasa gitu, tapi aku nggak nangkep. Lagi halu banget hari ini. Oh my god, I don't want to say this, this is bad. Is this your Elisa? Only then I noticed Zulka beside my legs, trembling from the cold, snow plastered all over its fur. The delinquent squatted in front of the dog and beckoned it with his hand. Oh my! Elisa, come here, you flea-ridden bitch! Oh my god. Bukannya emang gitu biasanya? Enggak gitu! Biasanya aku otaknya jalan dikit. Harus touch grass. Nanti aku kayaknya mau beli yang grass bohongan gitu loh. Jadi nanti kayak setiap kali aku butuh touch grass, aku pegang grassnya gitu. The other let out a nasty laugh. The dog's ear perked up and she started carefully moving closer. Yeah, come here. I've got something for you. Anjing bangsat, anjing babi. Anjing bangsat. Aku nggak. Oh my god, shit, I hate that. The dog didn't even have a chance to sniff him when this animal abuser caught it by its ear and kicked it right under the tail so hard it flew to the nearest snow pile squealing. Fuck tai, aku paling gak kuat kalau ada animal abuse gini. Tawa lu anjing babi. Tawa lu babi. The whole gang burst out laughing and my heart got encrusted in ice. Even the birds that were perked up on trees' branches let out a frightening caws. At the edge of my vision, I saw something flash in the illusory twilight of the sleeping forest. Or were that just bushes moving their icy branches in the wind? Romka, it won't be able to shit after this. Anjing tai banget nih. Babi-babi, 3 babi ini. Let me kick the fucking thing one more time. 2 negative will make a positive. Nggak gitu konsepnya, goblok. But the stray was already nowhere to be seen. What? Are you an idiot? Go and show the 4 eyes his place. In a way, he'll understand. Itu babi nendang anjing, betul. Ini 3 babi tadi nendang anjing gitu. Yeah, he fucking owes you. They swim wakia in the front of the whole class. Sure thing. Dia mau sweet nih. Home pimpa bentar lagi. Semyon brought a sizable ring in some geometric shape. Semyon brought a sizable signet ring with some geometric shape carved in it up to my face. In a moment, I'll hit your face so hard it leave a mark for the rest of your life. Itu mau kasih lihat akiknya ke kita, anjay, akik ya. Where did all my inner strength and bravery go? Stop! Wheezy whispered, left my lips and head tilted forward, hitting Semyon's fist. Red sparks flew from my eyes. Anjing! Baisha, give me a hand. Semyon gave me a rough push toward the bastard with the slanting eyes and he tripped me. Pamer batu akik anjing. I fell on a sharp crush of ice and the fatso stepped on my hand, preventing me from getting up. A painful groan escaped my throat. Did you hear him whimper? Is he actually a faggot or something? I started to lose breath from anger and resentment. The pain was growing. Wait, bentar guys. My ear was hot, and pulsating pain was shooting through it, like it was cut off and a ball of metal was sewn in its place. Why so silent, Antonska? Come on, tell us. Are you, At this moment, I feel pure, unbridled, what the fuck is that word? Unbridled rage. The amalgamation of my anger. Ini bahasanya ribet banget ya, mohon maaf nih. Like the sprouts ink, it rose out from the depth of my mind, filling all my thought. Morons! Did you know that my dad is also a bitch? Semyon burst out laughing. This became the last straw. Fear and anger were grappling inside me like mad dogs. He knows Aikido, got it? And he's a fat. He'll kill the likes of you with his eyes closed. One word for me and he'll... Romka lifted his arm, stopping my torrent of lies and made a couple of steps forward. Semyon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. Did he believe me? Or was he confused by my face twisted with rage? A fat, you say? My dad also fought in a war. In Afghan. And yours? Mine too. Oh really? What force did he serve in? I stumbled. Fear chomped at my throat and made it bleed. He's full of shit, Romka. Sure as fuck Lama-lama ketawa tuh bocah ngecelin. Iya ngecelin anjing. Did you think I'm so easy to trick? I can see through all your lies, little bitch. There was a nasty smile on his face now. Jelek lu anjing, kesel gue ngeliatnya. Mohon maaf. This didn't bode well with me. Well, you've asked for this. A teacher saved you at school, but here... You're fucked. That's right. Pray that they'll find your dead body come spring, Only if you stay silent, wouldn't have lost a hair. Hitting fatso is also one thing. But fucking around with stuff like Afghan where my dad spent time under fire or international duty is a fucking... What? Excuse me, I do not know how to pronounce this. What does it even mean? That's a Margao, a desert region in the southern province of Helmand and Nimers in Afghanistan. It can also be translated in English as Plain of Death. During the conflict in Afghanistan, a Soviet army destroyed... Oh, okay, it's like a war thing, okay. Okay. Give him a good pounding, Shoma. Shoma? Namanya siapa Shoma? Oke. Okay. Bentar guys. Okay. The delinquent closed in on me and I end up in front of Simon. Blood was pumping in my temples. Branches were swaying back and forth as if whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly and took a boxing stance I often saw in the movies. What are you, fucking Mike Tyson? This was my first ever fight. Ini si Alisanya mana anjing, hilang gitu aja. I remember it for the rest of my life if I don't kick the bucket, of course. Okay. At the edge of my vision, I noticed the darkness red again, as if someone was walking back and forth there. I sensed Roma's claw grab my backpack. Give me your shit, Antoska. It will get in the way. I was about to refuse, unwilling to cooperate with the bastard, but then he fished a butterfly knife out of his pocket with one smooth motion, spun it as if showing off, and put the blade on my neck. Hey, easy buddy. I can make it painful. I let out a cloud of steam instead of my words. Romka pulled with all his might and my backpack ended in his hand. Calm and relaxed. An insidious smile on his face, he looked into my backpack. Are you hiding something from us? Some rat stole my school shoes. Let's see if it was... And what's this? Romka gave me a dubious smile. Lucu, ada kelinci. Itunya bentuk kelinci. Apa? Guntingnya bentuk kelinci. Gak penting ya, penting. My text and notebook fell in snow. He was holding my backpack in one hand and something weird in the other. It looked like... Apaan? Oh, a bunny mask. Okay, a mask. Roma lifted it high as if showing to someone else. To someone in the treetops in the twilight among the trees. Wait. Bentar. Bentar ya guys, aduh aku bingung banget sumpah nih, kenapa sih orang, aku nggak ngerti orang ini kenapa ngekit aku mulu. Okay, dah. I'm sorry. Is everything okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, everything is okay. Aku tiba-tiba kayak dicat mulu anjing, aku nggak ngerti kenapa. But anyway, okay. Aku mulai tuh bocah-bocah mati ya, nggak apa-apa sih. Kenal nggak? Kalau nggak diem, anjir. Kerjaan soalnya, masalahnya. Terus kayak ini yang kayak berhubungan sama nanti malam kerja gitu, kayak nanti malam jam ini pinjol, enggak pinjol juga. But like supposedly after everything is good now, supposedly harusnya udah nggak dicat lagi. Oke. An old bunny mask. Aku tuh tadinya mau bikin thumbnail pakai topeng yang ini, tapi aku nggak nemu yang bagus topengnya, sedih banget. Oke, anyway. A long, worn out ears, barely visible nose, and a whisker. Mangy fur on the side. Hola VTuber anjir, hola papapoy. Where did it come from? Who put it there? Samuel laughed. It's way past New Year's, moron. Or are you really a loony? It's not mine. How come it's not? It was in your backpack. Romka was watching the scene unfolded with an evil smile on his face. You know what? Put it on. Why? Cause I'm telling you to. Hello, Alfirza, welcome. Hello. You'll hop like a bunny for us, anjing. Well, I'm a bunny. Diam-diam MC-nya bunny girl. Pas buka baju, dia udah pakai bunny suit gitu, nggak bercanda. Oke, bye. Yeah, come on. Or we'll leave you penniless. Anything but this. What if someone from our class will pass by? I won't. Shoma, put it on him. Biasa rushed to his friend's side and took the worn-out mask from him with a buffoonish bow. Then he passed it to Semyon, who was already rubbing his hands with anticipation. I look around the pine woods, as if waiting for help. As if the shadow that wheeled around us would take a pity on me and take my side. Branches look like arms twisted in unusual angles. Lunette juga pakai mask kelinci, Kak? Enggak, Lunette nggak perlu pakai topeng, Lunette udah lucu. Black and bark was their charred skin, and the darkness was the smoke they produce. I cannot run, won't get away. They'll catch me. And then, let me warn you, Xiaoma. If you want hope, you will take his place. Got it? This piece of shit won't. Just look at him. He's a total loony. This loony had already smacked you in the face. Romka right. Net udah 5 menit. Enggak, bukan. Maksudnya jam 10 lewat 50. Jam 10 lewat 50. Jam 10 lewat 50, guys. Sekarang mah belum, ntar 10. Kan aku meetingnya jam 11. Dibaca aku meeting jam 11. Laptop kantor aku udah di sebelah aku, tau gak sih dari tadi. Come on, Fatso, assert your fucking dominance. Oh my god. Asserting dominance, yes, I like that. I will make you hop so hard your pics. Oh my god. Ini anak-anak bocah belajar ngatain orang dari mana sih, anjing? Ini anak-anak bocah belajar ngatain orang dari mana sih, bener-bener deh. Ternyata dia fokus dong aku, ya ampun, bener-bener. Diam-diam anjir, enggak, masih lama. Tenang guys. Nggak usah meeting, aku dipecat nanti anjir. He must indeed be scared of Romka. Semyon swore sullenly and glared at me. Here, it will fit better this way. Terus, anjing. Kok, bentar guys, ludahnya kayak tai burung. Kalian pernah lihat gak sih tai burung yang kayak jatuh ke mobil gitu? Ini kayak gini gak sih bentuknya? Seperti bocah belajar ngata-ngatain, iya anjir. He hurled a huge ball, a spit on me inside of the plastic bunny's face and it put it close to mine. Halo, selamat siang. Selamat siang. Baik, selamat siang. Oke, baik, selamat siang. Ada yang berbeda jam ini kayaknya time zone ya. Hello, Creamy, welcome. His spit looked like a squash spider. Romka's face twisted, his spams like a beast, like he wanted to tell Semyon something. But he suddenly stopped. Semyon was still close by, with a disgusting smirk on his face and a terrible smell coming off his mouth. Pasti nggak gosok gigi, nih bau mulutnya. Put it on fast. Kayak nggak ngerti bocah-bocah zaman sekarang. Aku bocah zaman sekarang sih, tapi aku kayak anak baik gitu, jadi aku nggak tahu. Oh, di Indonesia lagi malam, buset. Karena kayak kirain pernah ditaiin burung. Nggak pernah. Tenang. Lunette nggak boleh taiin burung, tapi kayak di mobil gitu. Lunette kan udah 90 tahun, anjing. Or you're dead. The mess almost looked even more disgusting now. Yet, despite everything, I felt like it was a chance for salvation. It could become my second skin. If only I was to put it on. If only my face was to touch its bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur will glitter. The ears will tremble like they're alive. I just need to put it on and Semyon's and his face and his friends will be gone. Ih jijik, tapi udah diludahin. Forever banget. Ih jijik. Tell to fuck off lah. For some reason, Romka's disappointment with Semyon made me feel brave. Di Atlantis lagi istirahat makan siang. Anjay, di Atlantis banget. Okay. Something was wrong in their crew. Some old disagreement. I should cut this old wound open. I need to get into their heads, right into their skull, their warm brains. You know what, Semyon? My own voice, smooth and determined, was a huge surprise. I stepped forwards and calmly proclaimed, "Fuck off!" Oh my god, I like that. Yes, you go, Anton. But you're a bunny, what? Why choose not? Ya, karena itu topengnya udah bau jigong, nggak mau bau jigong. It felt like the whole world was paused for a second and then unpaused right away. Semyon's pupil widened. The mask fell out of his meaty hand. He took a while to process my words, looking stunned as if he was trying to solve a difficult math problem. But the answer he got made him mad, judging by the bulging veins on his forehead. The other just observed the scene silently, waiting for the inevitable payback. You're dead! Oh, jelek banget, sumpah nggak bohong. Tinggal cuci muka, enggak cuci muka pakai salju, anjir. Jelek banget, sumpah nggak bohong. His voice tore off icy crust from the nearby branches. It rained down with a melodic laugh. And then I heard whisper from the treetops, from holes in the ground, from animal layers. As if Elisa was in one of the snow piles, like a prompter in his booth trying to get through me. With no sign of fear, rather with a tinge of playful rage, that's how his low hum sounded to me. I stared into the clearing beneath the trees. Ow! An orange spot flashed there. A fox! Absolutely regular fox stepped out of the bushes. I blinked in bewilderment. The animal fell off its tummy and was staring back at me with its burning eyes. Its furry tail was sweeping snow left and right, raising the white powder. Look at me, bitch! I was still looking past him at the fox that was smiling at me. She grinned with all her teeth while digging hole in a snow pile, moving her paws as if dancing. Kayaknya lucu. Her sharp face was covered in snow. Her whiskers were trembling. The fox put her face into the ground. Shining sweater of her eyes filled up with liquid silver. I returned my gaze to Semyon's twisted face. He was growling something unintelligible. The fox backpedaled and disappeared into the darkness. And the forest breathed at me, whispering, "Tal, the pig, to shut up." Jadi QB gak lu anjir. Okay. I slapped my own cheek to chase away the unfamiliar voice. But the message still lingered in my subconscious. This hint was my chance. I stared intensely at Simon's face. He was almost oinking from anger. I directed my words at him. "Shut up, pig." Bentar, aku mau translatingnya di bahasa Indonesia. Bacot babi. Okay. Semyon looked paralyzed, as if the medium Alan Schumacher hypnotized him, stripped him of his will. I felt the aftertaste of Elisa's gum in my mouth. Berries. I felt like I pulled a card for some greasy deck and it turned out to be a trump. My brain was at its limit. Paulina's word out about Simon's getting worse since he moved here flashed right in front of me. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Aku akan baca semua donation di akhir stream ya. Like subtitle in a movie. All the pieces fell in place. My joker went flying into his pimply face. I was speaking slow on purpose, dragging out every syllable. I suspect that you had a reason to transfer to another school. You fled, right? Fled like a rat. Because kids can be cruel with those who are different. True. And who's fatter or weaker than them. So you decided to bully others, just like they bullied you. I saw Samuel's Adam apple twitch, like it was a pump action rifle getting reloaded. You trying to get payback for the old wounds? You want to pretend that you're different now. But you know what? Nothing changes at the snap of a finger. Should I tell you who you were? The forest held its breath, listening in fascination. Should I tell you who you still are? Guys? Biasa was about to come to his friend's aid, but Romka stopped him, whipping out his controlling look. Biasa turned around and put his hand in his pocket. Go on, Toha. Romka's word in ricochet from the rough trunk. Should I tell you who you will always be? Semyon looked around helplessly. Your second name, the true name that your classmate gave you. Why do you? Romka and Biasa looked at Semyon like he was their prey now, even though I saw them lick their parched lips. The wind was also full of anticipation, dragging my scattered textbooks across the road. A pig! Sumpah ini kayak ngata-ngatainnya bocah banget anjing. My thunderous scream echoed through the forest. Trees and ravines enjoyed it. The echo repeated over and over, doubling, even tripling it. Romka grinned with all his teeth. Semyon's hand to his side, Simon's hand fell to his side. He was on the brink of crying. I used this to my advantage. Kapan terakhir kali kamu dikatain babi terus kamu kayak kena mental gitu? Aku sih untungnya belum pernah ya. Gila. Mantap bang. Mantap. I threw the strongest punch I could muster. Yes, mantap bang. It was much stronger than the one in school. I rammed my fist into his cart face and it produced a cracking sound. Huh? Okay, it produced a cracking sound. Okay. His pimply cheek danced like jelly under my fist. Samuel let out a sigh and plopped on the icy road. Akhirnya, akhirnya. Halo Sachan, welcome. Mau aku katain babi nggak biar ngerti? Nggak berasa, tapi dikatain orang tuh aku udah kayak bodo amat dikatain babi sama orang. Aku udah sering ngatain diri sendiri babi, jadi kayak dikatain sama orang babi tuh nggak berasa. Aha! Okay. He was touching the place where I hit him, still oblivious to what just happened and how did it come to this. After looking at him for a while, I realized I was smiling. Okay. Fatser returned to his senses and threw himself at me, his face twisted with anger. But I dodged his charge quite easily after the great practice I had with Elisa. Oh, apaan nih, tai? Bentar. Oh. He fell into the snow and landed right on a pile of dog feces. This made him squeal in agony. Ini beneran dia berdiri di depan tai. Okay. Ada boy, Toha. I thought you were a wimp, but you've given the fatso a good whooping. Samian started sobbing after he realized the darkness of his situation. Fuck! What will I say to Grandma? She'll kill me when she sees this. What are you whining about? Get your head out of your ass, okay? Lunette itu kelinci anjing, gak usah ditanya lagi. Astaga, ini gak kelihatan. Aku udah kelinci banget nih. Haruskah Lunette pakai baju bunny girl dulu baru dianggap kelinci anjir? Damian's futile attempt at cleaning his coat caused a fit of giddiness from Biasa. I also smiled, angrily twisted my lips. Lucky fucker, eh? Hey, get up and hop like a bunny. Just stay away from us, you stink piece of shit. Oh. Yo, oink. Anjing bocah tai. Fuck you guys! His eyes red from tears. Stop on me. Hey. I didn't even have the time to erase the smile from my face when Samian lunged at me like a hawk and clawed my face with his twisted finger with a gnawed fingernails. I threw a kick toward the layer of fat under the coat. At the same moment, the world became fuzzy. The black trees and the faces of my classmates all blurred. How do you like that, bitch? He threw up a hand holding my glasses victoriously. But his stream was short-lived. Two blurry silhouettes rushed forward. Shioma's former friends. I heard the familiar sound of someone being slapped around. Anjir, kasian banget. This is against the rules, asswipe. Give back the oculars now. Fight like a fucking man, eh? Judging for Samian sighing and grumbling, didn't agree to his friend's terms. What the fuck? Ouch, ow! Betray me for this piece of shit? Ow. Fuck you! Are we even friends anymore? Oink! Kenapa dia tiba-tiba jadi babi anjing? A huge figure trembling in the snow barely managed to break out from the rain of punches and ran to the hills, dissolving into the twilight. We'll get you at school tomorrow, Porky. That's right. You'll answer for this, eh? I'll cut your throat, you hear me? Anjing bocah-bocah ya, buset dah galak bener mainannya. Romka and Biasa start throwing pieces of ice at the fleeing Samian. But they switched to hurling mockery. Porky! The snow rustled. Two boys clearly out of breath approached me. I was finally able to make out their face clearly. My glasses! Romka cursed under his breath. The fuckers got them. At least we whip his ass real good, eh? He'll come to school with a shiner this big. Jelek banget ketawanya, anjing, kesel banget gue kedengar ketawanya. Biasa let out a throaty laugh. Hyenas in The Lion King would envy laugh like that. Oh boy! Can you see without your glasses, Toha? A little bit. A hand holding a red rectangle protruded from the mist. Romka was offering me a cigarette. My treat. Bocah! Nggak usah sok ngerokok ya, anjing! I squinted trying to make out the brand, even though I didn't know anything about cigarette. I haven't tried smoking yet, and I didn't really want to start. I wonder if they'll keep hanging out with me if I won't adopt to their habit. After a moment of hesitation, I shook my head. Into sports, huh? Ha! Are you blind or something? Did you see how he trashed Samian? Real deal. Mortal fucking Kombat. Toha here is Rocky Balboa. More like Ivan Drago. We'll split this one. Give me the light. Romka pulled a cigarette with his lip and Biasa scrambled to find lighter inside his pocket. So, Toha, back to what I was saying. Don't be mad, bro. We were just testing you. I mean, your glasses and this mask. Biasa lit a giant Billy C, and Romka smacked his lips taking a long puff of his cigarette. I'm Romka, by the way. He squeezed my hand so hard that my fingers hurt. His palms full of dry, torn blister implied that he wasn't wearing tracksuit for long. And this is Biasa. Don't worry, we'll have a talk with Porky. He let out a cloud of smoke in my face, which instantly made me cough. Yeah, I'll go gather my stuff. It's getting dark. Ini mereka jadi temenan gitu ceritanya. Bocil keras banget anjir. Hidup bocil keras banget. Iya anjir, sedih banget nih bocilnya. I bowed to pick up my now empty backpack and look for its content, hoping that my new buddies will disappear when I turn around. But they just stood there, passing a cigarette back and forth. Two small silhouettes with a small light wandering between them, with the pine trunk as the backdrop. They were waiting for me to finish picking up my textbook while whispering something to each other. Romka was the one talking most of the time, though Biasa was just constantly sniffing with his running nose and mumbling in agreement. At the moment, I saw that old battered bunny mask from papier-mâché among the snow-covered notebooks. Its empty eye socket could be filled with anything, with any eyes, but this mask looked like it only wanted mine. Where did it come from? And why was it in my backpack? I picked it up with utmost care, as if it could bite off my finger at any moment. It was just a carnival mask with a frozen spit on the inside. Still, something felt wrong about it. Something was reading inside it, underneath the layer of old newspaper. I could hear 1,000 of tiny bodies rustle in the trembling fur. Something was trying to chew its way out. Maggots!
Готов, Тоха?
You ready, Toha? What? Romka's voice pulled me out of my nightmarish delusion and I threw the mask away in horror. Somewhere where I won't be able to see it anymore. My innards were twisted from disgust, but I stood up, trying not to show it. Whether those maggots were real or just one of my delusions, I didn't care. All of this was just too much for a single day. I wanted to get home as soon as possible. Right, guys, I need to go. See ya. I held out my hand toward two silhouettes to say goodbye. A couple of dark, thin lights trembled in front of me. They stood without moving, as if studying me. Hey, decided to buddy up with a setter? We're over here. Buta ya anjir, sampai segitunya gak bisa ngeliat. I realized that Romka's voice was coming from behind and turned around, embarrassed. Trees make for shit buddies. Relax, we'll scout you home. You're as blind as a newborn kitten. Without us, you'll end up dead around here. A cigarette butt hits against the chum with a flurry of sparks and starts sizzling in the snow near my feet. The boy let out a strained laugh and took me by the arms. When we were leaving the clearings, I turned around to hope see Elisa. Or at least some orange dot. What if... But I only saw a rumbling tractor that was creeping out of the corner. Bayar bener jadi... Aku jadi gak ngerti kok tiba-tiba mereka berdua jadi baik sih. Sas. Dituntun pulang loh anjing, kayak orang buta beneran anjir. Siapa tuh? Siapa tuh? A silhouette appeared on the side of the road, out of the fog. We made space to let that person through. Because of my blurry vision and the twilight semi-dark, it felt like it was a ghost floating around us. When the silhouette got close, I was able to make out a feature of an adult man. I recognized his dumpy outline. He was smoking near the school in the morning. The man gifted us with a busy stare of his cold eyes and moved forward, disappeared into the darkness. What a huge hair lip! I was afraid that the unknown man will hear this offensive rhyme, but he was already too far away. We continue our journey. We were going alongside a still fire road in silence. The silence felt oppressing, coupled with my lack of vision, so I spoke. So, why do they call you Biasa? The buried kid just smirked in reply. 'Cause I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing, eh? Bullshit. Fucking around is what he does best. Ternyata tapir anjing goblok, nggak gitu anjing salah. He's got his nickname because he bleeds like a sheep. It started after he returned alive from the black garage. Piasa's face contorted at those words. I could see it even through the veil of blindness. He swayed and started mumbling something unintelligible. See? Happens every time someone's bring it up. What are you talking about? Did you really not hear that horror story? On one pitch black street, in a pitch black alleyway. Aduh, kok jadi takut sih anjing? Aku jadi takut. Okay. There's a pitch black garage. It knows everything about you. Where you live, what you like, who are your friends. I'm sure you've heard about the missing kids. This has been going on for a while here. The local folks know who's behind all of that. Kalau diam di kamar tahu lama jadi tempe anjir. Babi. Kurang ajar. Tapi tempe enak. Enggak, aku mau jadi tahu aja. Aku mau jadi tahu karena tahu lebih unyu gitu, lebih kayak ui gitu. The local folk know who's behind all of that. Even the adults. You got lucky you live right on the edge of the forest. This thing won't come there without a good reason. It will know what it will know that it will look too foreign among the trees. While in our area, this piece of crap can hide anywhere, be it at the end of the alleyway or near your house. Also, you'll be just going somewhere at night and bam! You see it in some place that was just empty a while ago. Tempe aja kan jamuran, anjing. Sok sibuk, jangan sok sibuk deh, elah. Its door open, pitch dark inside. And then Biasa pulled his cape over his head and started howling on a high trembling note, trying to silence Romka. Fine, forget it. I was trying to process Romka's story, but I couldn't figure out what to think of it. During the short time I've been in this snow-laden village, I realized one thing. A lot of people here had some sort of experience with something they couldn't explain. I looked at Biasha, who was pitch-pattering to the side. Tell me, Choha, why the hell did you move here? I heaved a deep sigh while looking at my feet. Somewhere down below, the tips of my boots scooped up fog. I spoke words that I recited countless times. Dad has a new job here. My mom used to live here, back in the Soviet days. There's nothing to do here, but rot away. Or, well, like Biasa here, wandering around the forest. Biasa fearfully showed his face from under his hood, like a snail crawling out of its shell, and listened in. He's a camper, see? Spent a whole week in a tent last summer. Here, nearby. Bullshit, right? I mean, with a crazy old woman like his, I'd also flee the forest. I keep on going, but it felt like it was the forest that was sliding by. Pines were black keys and the space between them the white ones. The ticket was playing its old creaky melody, the melody of roots, bear caves, and forgotten taigas kites. Skitis? I don't know how to read that. I want to punch them with one rabbit ears. I have 2 rabbit ears. I can punch you. I have 2 rabbit ears. I can punch people with my rabbit ears. No, I'm just kidding. My rabbit ears is soft, okay? Snowflakes flew around, creating disturbing illusion that somebody was wandering through the forest. Somebody tall, unnoticeable, ready to camouflage as trees or as a snow pile. And then when nobody paid attention anymore, they just continue moving along the road. It was just a trick of the light. There was no one there. Alisnya itu loh, tapi alisnya slay loh. Alisnya slay ini loh, gila, alisnya slay banget. Kamu gak mau punya alis kayak gini? Aku sih mau, men. Jadi aku gak perlu gambar alis kalau makeup gitu kan. Ini slay banget nih alis nih, gila. At least I wanted to think that. Anjing. Romka suddenly stopped and said, "Hear that? Someone is snooping around in the forest." The skin under my clothes started itching, my stomach started aching. We looked the way Romka was pointing. Really tall, matching our speed. There were no tall silhouettes behind the mass of pines. Just shadow, creeping in the semi-dark. Slow shadow. Gak sebel, cuman iri. Gak bisa punya alis begitu. Iya, memang kita tuh sebel sama yang bikin iri gitu. Kayak kalau ada orang yang bikin iri itu pengennya kita katain aja. Iya, aku mengerti kok, aku mengerti, tenang. Fast shadow, hungry shadows. The snow that fell silently from the branch made me shiver and bite into my lip. As if something huge lifted off the tree and flew away. Maybe even toward us. Romka picked up a pine cone from the ground and threw it to the ticket. Hey! His shout ricocheted as it hit tightly sprang drum. The echo mocked Romka, and the silence reigned again. Did you see that? I shook my head. The only things I could see were the vertical strokes of trees, the darkness, the snow, and the hazy silhouettes of my companions. I remember the rough textured trunk, the spongy lichen, and the icy bits on the bottom of the ravines. Let's move faster, the sun is setting. I was again grabbed by the elbow and dragged along toward the forest, toward the pointy spires of branches. The sun had finally sunk behind the green peaks. The darkness writhed, spread its shoulder, and started spreading like smoke. Anjingnya ini bocah-bocah malam-malam mainnya di hutan. Di sana kagak ada kolong wewe ya? Apa sih yang suka nyolong yang suka nyulik anak itu kolong wewe bukan sih? It starts snowing. Thick, sticky flakes. White, sticky. Okay, never mind. Thick, sticky flakes. White flies following the scent of death meat. Lunette anjing. Wewe gombel, kolong wewe. Iya kan bener wewe gombel tuh kan, kolong wewe iya kan. Ya itulah pokoknya ada wewe-nya gitu. 30 minutes reminder. Yes, it's fine. Everything is fine. I still got like 20 minutes left, I guess. I still got 20 minutes. I can still do it. Okay. I was grasped by the same worrying feeling that I had in the morning. I felt like somewhere far away, at the edge of my comprehension, I heard a very calm and silent flute playing. The sound was fragile, like ice in March, above the dormant water of a bottomless lake. I was scraping inside of my ears with my finger to get rid of that auditory hallucination. The forest was silent. I imagined a child walking at night under watchful eyes of pines. Did you know Volva Machukin? The boy who went missing recently? Weren't we looking for him, sweetie? Hah? Loh kok tiba-tiba ada Elisa? What? Hah? I shuddered and stopped, staring at the person who was guiding me. What? Kok tiba-tiba Elisa? At Elisa in her unchanging fox mask. The girl was gently holding my elbow. What? Why are you? I lost sight of you. You did, because you were careless. I squinted in suspicion. How long you were following us? What do you mean how long? I was always by your side. And who's us? Stunned, I looked around, but couldn't find Roma or Biasha. Sas banget anjing, kan tadi jalan sama Roma sama Biasa sama dua cowok itu kenapa tiba-tiba jadi sama Alisa? What? Ini sas banget sih. And then I felt her cold finger on my wrist. Let's go! We were going to look for Volva. Anjing serem banget tai. Without a chance to catch my breath, she started dragging me along through the forest. I was enveloped by the smell of tangerines, coffee, and firecrackers. I felt like I was a small kid again, being led into the unknown. Into the unknown. Okay, never mind. I saw the silhouettes of trees ahead. Bushes, hedgehogs were swarmy, showing us their spikes. Something rectangular appeared in our way, like a small box. Tadi anjingnya mana kok nggak muncul lagi? I became petrified. I touched the edge of my eyes, pulling back the eyelid as if I was trying to correct my vision. A garage made of metal rose upright from the windfall. Lunette cover song when okay, I'm not gonna talk about that now. Never mind. Gak bisa lihat, kesian banget gak bisa lihat apa jalan di hutan. Iya anjir. Kayak maksudnya kayak bisa lihat pakai kacamata aja tuh, mesti kayak misalkan orangnya minus gitu matanya, pakai kacamata aja tuh kayak jalan di hutan susah gitu. Ini orangnya udah gak pakai kacamata, jalan di hutan malam-malam gitu ya, ya ampun. It was big, no, huge, impossible to move without a special equipment. Its walls were painted black, even blacker than the darkness around us. Ini tadi nggak sih yang dibilang black garage itu? Yang tadi diceritain? The fox sniffed around and it seems like her mask twisted in disgust. This is the place. The worried voice of my companion scared me even more than this horrifying metal box. Here? I can smell him. Maybe Fufa is playing hide and seek with us and he decided to hide. Inside? I felt like I saw smoke form tentacles that split off the garage, searching for something in the tilted leaves. These tentacles slithered around the snowy blanket, getting close to our feet. Tentacles, ha 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 ha. He's talking about tentacles. Ha 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 ha. Okay, never mind. And there was a scary screeching sound coming from the other side of the huge black metal gates. Somebody or something definitely waited for us inside. Knock. I thought that my nervous movement were similar to that of a marionette dangling in the hands of a puppeteer. Kesukaanmu. Aku suka, tapi digoreng gitu. Kayaknya enak digoreng. Anjing. I stepped forward the garage holding my breath. Oh, ini yang tadi diceritain kan? Terus kenapa dia masuk ke sini? Takut. And gave the sheet metal door a small knock with my knuckles. Knock knock. Who's there? Tiba-tiba ada yang jawab who's there, itu kan lucu. And then jump back. I heard rusty meat hooks jingle on thick metal chains, awakening someone huge who crawled to open the black gates. Anjing serem banget, ay. Babi. Pew! 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 Enggak, gamenya nggak ada jump scare, guys. Yeah, nothing happened, see? Nothing happened, guys. Okay. My heart was racing. Still nothing. Knock knock. I hesitated to turn my back to the car. Babi! Run! I heard a weak, scared voice resounding in my head. Bentar guys, suaranya keras banget ya. Bentar guys. Aku pun kaget, anjing. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Kaget, anjing, babi. Maaf ya. Kalau ada yang tiba-tiba tuli, ya sama. Kaget, anjing. Nge-lag gak sih? Enggak. Ini memang gamenya kayak rada-rada gitu. Nggak smooth gitu loh gamenya. Iya gak sih? Kayak gitu. Memang gamenya nggak smooth gitu. Thanks, I am deaf now. Same. Stumbling over the place, still rusty to the night that was swarming with shadow. I ran behind the crook trunk of a pine, sure that Alisa was by my side. But after a moment had passed, I realized that the girl was nowhere to be found. Sakit telinga, maafin aku. Aku tidak tahu akan sekeras itu, main anjing. Wait, aku kecilin lagi deh suara gamenya. Aku jadi takut, anjing. Okay, this. Yeah, it should be. Okay, it should be good now. The forest was mumbling an ancient chant. Squeaking, ticking, rustling. I froze. I didn't know how much time had passed before I realized that I was standing in a complete darkness, in a circle of trees that were shooting up their trunks high into the sky. Everything around me moved, trembled. My ears went numb from all the rustling. The tree tops melted into the darkness of the cosmos. The bushes became empty cells, whose occupants were suddenly set free. I felt like a claw fang could fly out of darkness into my stunned face at any moment. I heard a scream somewhere far away. Anton? Someone was looking for me, just like that boy who went missing. tear stung my ear. A big drop fell from my lashes. Anton? The scream was closer now, and for a moment, I even believed that I was about to be safe. I'm here! One of the trees moved. Anjing! Serem banget, tai. One of the trees moved. It wasn't Romka, nor it was Biasa. An adult, tall, with long arms. Many shadows that looked like a dog snuck around behind his back, but those beasts were much larger than Zulka. The forest was dormant no longer. No longer it hid his face behind the fake mask. I stood still like a deer pierced by the lights of an incoming truck, and the beasts all stared at me. In the semi-dark without my glasses, I could see very little, but it was still more than enough for me to freeze in terror. A foul smell of animal piss and wet fur enveloped the clearing when the creepy procession with the giant at its head moved toward me. My legs gave away because of fear and I fell to my knees into the snow. It looked like I was praying to that figure, to the trees, to the darkness. Anjing. I didn't dare lift my eyes, so when he got close, showering me with his stench for a moment, I thought that his legs were covered in gray fur. I shut my eyes so tight that the red circles start dancing on the inside of my eyelids. I don't want to look, but I could still hear everything. His breath was akin to sandpaper that was scratching at my ears. His voice was deep, hoarse. No, it wasn't a voice, a roar. Roar! I fished my grandma's chant out of the pool of my memory. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, ashes. Anjing. I got his stench and roaring in reply. Rada lucu sih, ini kambing gak sih? Ini kambing gak sih? Lucu gak sih kambing? Oh my god, okay. Words could never protect against claw and fangs. I was helpless. And then I heard a familiar sweet voice nearby. Come on, do it! Get a taste of him! Ini kambing gak sih? Ini kambing. No! Something hot slid across my throat, like a meaty sticky rope. Someone's tongue. Ew! Ew, ew, ew! Gigi? I told you, Master. He's our bunny. Please take a good care of him. From the narrow embouchures of barely lifted eyelids, covered by my trembling fingers, I watched a horrifying silhouette tower over me. Oh my god, akhirnya ceritanya mulai seru. Okay. But I need to go in like 10 minutes. Fuck this. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay. I was taking in the smell of kennels, compost pits, and moss. In front of me stood a scary horned beast with the presence of a monarch. His posture told me his electrifying nobleness. His horn supported the clouds of his pop-out leucomas, pierced my ready to pop eyes with a thorny stare. His hands were full of gifts. Ew, 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 ew. Dikasih permen. Okay, baik. Candy fell to the snow, sparkling with its fancy wrappers. Silvery packs of chocolate bars and a chupa chups sticking out from a snowy pile with its plastic stick. For you. Candy rained at my feet. Oh my god. A doll fell nearby, and then it started raining twice. A spinning top, a teddy bear with torn up nose, a red hat Carlson without a propeller, a tin toy soldier with a flag, a firefighter truck, and a crop duster pane. The boys weren't covered the toys weren't covered in blood, but my imagination was painting them with red spots and crimson leaks, all on its own. Bunyinya udah aneh-aneh semua, iya anjir. The horned shadow of the beast moved over the treasures that once belonged to the unknown kids. Take! A hairy hand reached into surrounding darkness, took out a mangy bunny mask, and was haunting me. Hey, anjing! Udah dibersihin belum? And forcefully pulled it over my face. Bunny. Yes, I'm a bunny. Yes, me, I'm a bunny. Not 10 menit. Yes, thank you. Semoga kelar. The shadow of beasts around us slowly and graciously stood up on their rear legs. And then light hit my face and shattering the monster figure in two. I put up my hands to protect myself. Flashlights rays slid down. Anton! There you are. Are you out of your mind? What's this all about? I was staring at my dad, completely stunned, into the space where the monster was just a moment ago. The clearing was enveloped in darkness again, but I could still barely make out the outlines of toys and candy in the snow. And I'm sure if I was brave enough to get close to the bushes, I'll find animal prints there. Cat got your tongue? Your classmate came to us. They said that you ran away from them, deep into the forest. And what the hell are you wearing? I pulled the mask down from my sweaty face and threw it in the heaps of toys. Branches cracked in the distance. I pressed myself into my father's chest, engulfed by fear, and started looking around, alerted, and spoke in a tone of voice that was much more nervous. Okay, let's get out of here. If your mother learns of this, she'll be so mad at us that we'll never forget this day. I reached out for my father, still feeling the chilling embrace of fear. Hello, Ati, welcome. I grabbed his firm hand, felt his quick pulse within my fingertips. Then stood up and wobbled around behind my father, following his barely discerning footprints. Back to civilization, back to light, back to the road where my dad parked his car. And not a word about this at home. Got it? Don't even hint at where I found you. Alright, Dad. He was holding my hand as if it was the most precious thing in the world, and kept telling me how afraid he is to lose me or Olya. This game is too American. No, this game is actually Russian. I think the game sebenarnya kayak bahasa utamanya dia, bahasa awalnya dia tuh gamenya Russia gitu, karena kayak nama orang-orangnya juga Russian gitu, terus kayak settingnya juga Rusia gitu, but they translate it to English and it becomes like this. But it wasn't that sticky like animal tongue fear. His fear was noble, clear diamond, and I just nodded in reply and kept moving my feet. And then I heard a familiar voice coming from behind me. Remember, as long as you're with me, nobody will lay a finger on you here. Okay, that's kind of okay. That's okay. Is this like a good time to stop? Do I continue? I still have like 4 minutes. I still have like 4 minutes before I need to end my stream. Do I continue, or this is like a good stopping point? This is like a good stopping point. I think like this is a good stopping point. Okay, guys. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today. That's gonna be it. Menu. Save. Okay. Yes. Continue sampai subuh. Bukan begitu maksudnya. Ini tuh aku kayaknya Brian belum tahu, tapi aku ada meeting jam 11 malam nanti abis ini. Jadi kayak I need to go 10 minutes before 11 so I can prepare my mempersiapkan mental untuk meeting aku jam 11 malam. So yeah, there you go. Kurang-kurangnya kerja sama company anjing. Titip absen nggak bisa masanya. Iya udah. Soalnya ini kayak good time to stop gitu loh, karena kan tadi bagian yang serunya tadi kan udah gitu si Toshanya udah balik nih, dianterin balik ke rumah sama papanya kan. I think it's gonna start a new story kalau kita lanjut lagi, jadi makanya I need to stop here. Jadi nanti pas selanjutnya lebih enak gitu loh. Jadi pas selanjutnya kayak nyambungnya nggak tengah-tengah cerita gitu. So nggak digantung ini, sumpah. Aduh sumpah ini ya ampun sumpah. Haruskah aku kasih lihat jadwal? Haruskah aku kasih lihat Google Calendar aku? Ya ampun sumpah guys, sumpah. Yang horor meetingnya bukan gamenya. Iya anjing, yang horor gamenya bukan meetingnya bukan game ya, sialan. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming to the stream, for coming. This stream is a little bit shorter than I thought it would be, but okay, I guess for now it's decent enough, I guess. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. I'm going to stop for now, and I hope I can continue really soon. Although I don't know when. Tapi aku pengen lanjutin ini sih. Kayaknya mungkin hari Sabtu kalau aku bisa, aku mau lanjutin game ini. Semoga aku bisa lanjutin hari Sabtu. Aku beneran pengen selesaiin game ini sih. So probably hari Sabtu mungkin kalau misalkan aku bisa, aku pengen mulainya kayak dari siang kalau misalkan aku nggak ada acara gitu. Halo Arif, hello, welcome. But ya baru mau kelar. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Thank you. Aku bacain traktir dulu. Hari ini ada traktir dari Dam. Thank you Dam. Thank you for the donation. Udah itu aja. Oke, anyone, thank you for coming to the stream. Aku bakal udahan dulu sekarang. Semangat semuanya, semangat. Semoga aku bisa stream besok. I don't know if I can. I do have this one game I wanna stream, so I probably wanna try to stream it tomorrow, but let's see if I can make it tomorrow. Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone. Good night. Bye. Aku mau meeting dulu. Nggak, ini sebenarnya ketawa, ini sebenarnya Lunette ketawa, tapi sebenarnya dalam hati lagi nangis. Jadi tenang aja guys, aku nggak ketawa, aku lagi nangis. Oke, bye everyone, thank you, bye.